are doing another group of behind the songs videos. So I'm here today with Taylor and Colton. One by one, every week we're gonna do a new video where we break down the writing and the recording of each of the songs. So this time we're gonna talk about Queen of Hearts, the first song on the album. That one, I think we got that one done in like 2020 or so. Like, we've had it done for...
It was Canada Day 2020?
Yeah, Canada Day 2020, I think. It was...
I don't remember.
We had that one done, like, it was one of the ones that we had got done first, and I think, like, that kind of helped set the tone of, like, maybe kind of the stuff that we wanted to do going forward, like, after Colton joined. I just remember, like, we were kind of just jamming out some stuff. You wanted to call it, you had, like, a working title of it being called The Cocoon.
Well, it was in the cocoon phase of becoming a butterfly of a song. I knew it was something magic.
Okay,
It's gonna bring new life.
Yeah.
So it's the cocoon. That was all.
It was the baby for a while.
Yeah.
Colton wanting to do.
Yeah, you started doing that, and then...
I was listening to a lot of Black Sabbath at the time, and there was quite a bit going on at that particular time. It was an odd feeling, but I'm just like, you know what, I want to do something more, like a little more aggressive, a little more heavier tone and whatnot, just something that there's a lot of time action going on and whatnot, so there was, I don't know, there was just this wavelength of just like, I want to try something.
I think a cool thing with like the road trip songs is like, unlike the album before it and then the one before that, a lot of like our older songs, because when we lived in cities away from each other, we would just kind of construct like an entire demo on like one of our computers and be like, here's a completed idea with like made up like program drums as like a template. But a lot of the songs on Road Trip we actually like put together like in the same room, like live in the practice space, and I think that energy kind of shines through, especially on something like Queen of Hearts.
That was a big focus with now that we had like a full band again, like writing songs going forward. I missed it so much that like we all agreed we needed to do it together to make it the best.
Now we all are living in like the same city basically, and we have a shared practice space, which is something that we didn't even have back in like earlier like 2019. We used to practice in just like my childhood home's basement, and then for a while we would like go to like your family's farm or like pay to rent a practice space in Calgary or Edmonton by the hour, and it was brutal. It sucked. So I mean, we got lucky enough later in 2019 to actually find a place to rent consistently for a very, very reasonable rate.
And you found a drummer.
And then we found a drummer at like just the same time. Yeah. So
that was your good luck charm.
You were. Yeah, absolutely. That set the stage for us jamming out a lot of stuff live, which then I think, really set the tone for kind of the songs we're going to be. I think once you had that drum beat going, then I think it was just a matter of like just trading off like ideas for chord progressions and stuff like that. And
like I figured out the intro thing, and then you figured out like pretty much every other, like the chorus and the transition parts. And then we just like kind of kept the same thing.
Yeah.
And then you're like, how about this for a chorus? Yeah, we should go like this. And I was like, guitar solo.
This one felt like a 33%, 33%, 33% like songwriting effort, like across the board. And then with the lyrics too. Like we all worked together on the lyrics for this one. You had some like early phrases and like ideas you wanted to use, and then you came to my place one time when I still lived in the apartment with Kaylee, and then we kind of like had most of some stuff, but then I think you helped us finish it.
I definitely helped with the lyrics on this song a little bit, but you guys had like everything figured out already pretty much, and you're like, there's too many words here or something, and like I want to say something like this, but
there was a lot happening at that time, and there was certain relationships that were coming to an end and whatnot, and certain decisions were made. I wasn't happy with that, and so I'm like really trying to capture that and like emotion, I guess, and whatnot, just to basically, it was just therapy, really. It honestly was. I know there was certain things that were happening at the time with a certain lady involved, and I wasn't happy with that whatsoever, and that's why you have that like almost primal drum beat going on and stuff like that, just getting that like frustration notes and all that energy and whatnot. It was definitely a lot of frustrating relationship crap that was happening at the time. And I didn't want to just have it be a woe is me kind of song. I wanted to have it be high energy. I wanted to have it be relatable to a lot of stuff. I wanted to leave it open to interpretation. And that's kind of why I passed the puck to you guys down the line and whatnot, because I didn't want it to just be about me. So.
Well, that's fair. So then, yeah, like, though we took kind of what you had and like built upon it, and you kind of let me know the sentiment that you wanted to bring forward to it, and then
it definitely hits close to home for sure.
It didn't always have the guitar solo at the start.
No, at some point we were like, you should do like a tapping. I think somebody asked me
at some point you ripped a fucking solo, and everyone's like, you got to put that down.
Like that.
No, yeah, because I was warming up.
I think it was a warm up actually.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is so easy to do tapping parts in G because you can use the open strings and stuff. And then I was like, you have to keep doing that, and you can't do that and then stop.
Yeah.
You have to do it again, man.
You were able to get it to a metronome in the studio, which I thought was so cool.
Well, I actually practiced it at home.
Yeah. That makes all the difference in the world.
It does. Practice.
Yeah. No, it was cool. I mean, even I was gonna say before too, like it was Colton's idea to like start off the vocal melody on the pa 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 pas, like on those emphasized like hits. My queen of hearts, girl. That was really cool. I wouldn't have thought to do that myself, but that was Colton's idea.
Oh, that makes sense for me for sure.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was your idea. That's how you pictured it, and I was like, yes. But yeah, then we got to bring it to the studio with Jesse, and I remembered, I think we had to record it a little bit out of order because the solo part, I think we tacked that on to the front after we had recorded most of the bass of it, I believe.
Yeah, I wanted to record different parts like on their own so that we could add different like reverb or echo to them.
There was a lot of like care and intention with like how the parts of a lot of these songs were recorded, and a lot of stuff like if you wanted a certain sound for a certain part, it went on like a different track than the rest of the guitar parts.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of like treated and mixed and EQ'd differently.
Our engineer producer man was thorough and knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Engineer producer man. I like the way you put that.
Yeah. I think it went together real smoothly. We didn't really have any troubles with this one in the studio once it was there. And then I put together just like a little visual for it when we released the song as a single ahead of the album, but we're still intending to make a music video for it in the future too, so keep your eyes peeled for the Queen of Hearts music video.
One of the only songs I have a wah on and a chorus pedal.
Oh yeah.
I love the wah.
I only have like two effects pedals, and the rest are just like for quieting the thing down and tuning my guitar. And they're both on this song, so it's the coolest guitar song I think. I had the best fun.
It is.
Guitar part on this song.
Yeah.
That's the final thing I have to say about it, I guess.
No, dope. Anyway, so that's Queen of Hearts. So follow our YouTube channel. We're gonna do 13 more of these for each of the other songs on our album Road Trip, and otherwise you can kind of find us on Facebook and Instagram and all the socials and stuff. Keep an eye out for when we do some gigs too, and tune in next week.
Do as he says.